Hey, what's up guys? Ryan here with the Rona Project, back with another character description. Last I left off was with a magical item of extraordinary power that's now under the protection of Chapin Greenleaf. For you guys that aren't aware of the Chapin Greenleaf character, you might want to go back, just stop the video now and go back and watch Manga character description. It's on our channel. It's going to give you a better background on Chapin and kind of catch you up to where we're at now. Okay, so first, I wanted to say I'm really excited and I'm really pleased to be introducing my next character to you guys. His name is Dasher Hyken, aka Dasher the Swift. This is another character I developed a long time ago. As I bring forth new characters, you guys will probably begin to notice that most of my characters are derived or modeled after someone who's had a really lasting impression on me. Dasher, however, was derived more from a personality kind of persona spectrum. He's the kind of character that just always intrigued me and I couldn't wait to create. He is, at times, the spunky, smooth-talking thief that just can't get enough of himself. And hopefully you guys won't be able to get enough of him either, for he's one of the feature characters in the story. Now, when I say feature, I mean he plays a very vital role. I guess I should mention that our manga is broken into multiple chapters, and Dasher is a key player to the overall story. He contributes the turn-of-the-wheel influence. I think he's a character that people are going to like naturally, just from the get-go. Again, I'll be breaking the character down into 3 parts: personality, features, specs, and history. This includes where he's been, where he is now, and where he's going. So let's dive right into him and give you guys a better feel for Dasher. At first, Dasher seems like a cocky, smooth-talking, overhyped, egotistical, self-righteous, and most definitely self-admiring thief, which very well could be the cause of a whole lot of trouble, but for one reason or another, he doesn't seem to be all that bad. Dasher would consider himself a humble thief with humble ambitions. In fact, his skills are well beyond his maturity. His forward and cocky attitude gives the impression he will always slightly dodge harm's way while smiling in victory. He never seems to lose his cool, and despite his cockiness, he's quite the ladies' man. Even though he may seem like a slacker, Dasher does do his homework before diving into dangerous missions, and somehow he always seems to stay one step ahead of the game. Now that you kind of have a feel for Dasher's personality, I guess I'll get into his features and specs. Dasher's a thief, if you haven't figured that out already. And in Rona, characters aren't always hack and slasher types. In fact, a smooth-talking and charismatic thief, more often than not, seems to reach their goals far faster than a warmongering warrior, if you get my drift. Anyway, this happens to be one of the 3 characters that I turned into multiple publishers. Almost all manga submissions and manga publishers ask for 3 main character descriptions. Dasher was one of the 3 that we turned in. Getting deeper into his specs, I can give you that he is 28 years old, he's human, 5'10", 178 pounds. Perfect thief build. Light brown eyes, dark brown hair. Now Dasher uses a short sword. He's quite dependent on his quickness and agility, not just for fighting, but for his thieving abilities too. Dasher is unable to cast spells from the Weave of Magic. However, he does own a few magical items. These include bags of holding, which are seen drawn around his waist right now. Bags of holding allow its wearer to place large items, normally too big, that are too heavy, into this small bag, making them uncumbersome and practically weightless. Now Dasher's sworn that he's lost this huge sum of money in one of these bags, and he still hasn't found it yet. He also carries a magical pendant. Now Dasher hasn't personally figured out the pendant completely. He does know a few of its functions, and he has, at times, caused more harm to himself than his opponent with it. Dasher also carries a set of 6 throwing daggers. Used to be 7, but 1 was lost. The daggers return to the wielder after being thrown. They are magical, and they are extremely sharp. Dasher, he'll normally throw 3 or 4 at a time. Hell, sometimes he throws all 6. Now, he'd say that he's always outnumbered. But those who know him best could tell you, Dasher's just a bad aim. It should be noted that the set did contain 7 daggers at once. However, 1 was lost in a battle that almost claimed his life. In order for me to get into that, I should get into his younger days when Dasher traveled with a small-knit group of thieves. This group was known as Cape Midnight. A lot of the details about Cape Midnight I won't reveal, but I can reveal that Cape Midnight was made of just a 4-thief group. They were split in an attempt to steal a precious item from a fearful wizard from the far north. This item is now in Dasher's possession. It's the pendant I was speaking of earlier. Now you may have noticed Dasher's friend on his shoulder. This is Chanu. Chanu serves a lot of great purposes for Dasher. They range from pickpocketing, spying, and even distracting Dasher's opponent at times. But no purpose greater than keeping Dasher company. After all, a freelance thief doesn't have a whole lot of friends. Now this gets tricky. Dasher is a freelance thief. He claims no guild, although he's had plenty of offers. And unlike the majority of thieves in Rona, Dasher abides to a set of rules, which include no killing, unless the circumstances truly require it. The rest of the rules I'll keep a mystery for now, but these rules are a key reason that Dasher has not yet claimed a guild. Now I hate to say it, but a lot of Dasher's recent history is very revealing to the story. I guess I can say that Dasher is in desperate need of the extraordinary magical item I spoke of earlier. And a lot of Dasher's past, some of the parts I can't reveal to you, is starting to catch up with him quickly. Dasher is in a pressure position, and he'll do whatever it takes to get himself out of trouble. However, a young group of adventurers don't plan on letting this slippery thief get away so easily. I'll be getting into these guys next time. Thanks for watching.